Gravity Falls isn't your average Saturday morning snooze fest. It's a mind-blowing puzzle box that'll leave you stunned and nodding in relatable disbelief. Picture this, you're kicking back with a beer convinced you've outgrown kid stuff, but this show sneaks in secrets that hit you like a plot twist in your favorite thriller. Hi, I'm Peter the Explainer. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button to catch fresh video updates every single day. Let's jump right into the excitement. 1. Stan is not what he seems. Imagine you roll into a small town to spend your summer with your weird great uncle. You think you'll be dodging chores and maybe catching some fireflies. Instead, you're decoding secret messages hidden in whispers, reverse playing intros, and staring at triangles with eyeballs that seem to know your Netflix password. Welcome to Gravity Falls. Dipper and Mabel Pines, the twins we follow, arrive in Gravity Falls to hang out with their great uncle Stan. What they find instead is a town crawling with weirdness. If you watch the full intro of Gravity Falls, you probably didn't notice the whisper at the end. But that whisper is actually a secret message played backward. If you reverse the audio, it says 3 letters back. That's not just cryptic banter, it's a Caesar cipher. You see a drawing of a triangle dude, Bill Cipher, if you're already a fan, next to a string of random letters. Apply that cipher move, every letter back 3 steps in the alphabet, and you get Stan is not what he seems. The man giving you tourist tips and fake coupons for Mystery Shack taffy is possibly a liar. And that's only the pilot. As the season progresses, the show ramps up the cipher games. The finale of Season 1, Gideon Rises, drops another set of coded madness. This code, which also appeared in the Possible Hiding Places page of the Gravity Falls Guide, instructed viewers to reverse the ciphers. Another code in the same episode, when decoded using the same combination of ciphers, Letterizer, Caesar encode, and @bash, revealed the message, "Search for the blind eye." This likely referred to the blind eye, a mysterious symbol associated with Bill's cipher. 2. The darkness is near. During and after Season 1, there were a bunch of supplemental materials that gave away honestly a lot. There were a few different series of Gravity Falls shorts that aired during this time. Most of them aren't that deep. There's Fixin' It with Seuss, where Seuss tries to fix things, while Mabel was giving adorable advice on glitter, and Boy's Dipper was busy acting like a conspiracy YouTuber in training. In the series Dipper's Guide to the Unexplained, our boy tries to investigate the creepier corners of town, including Stan's mysterious tattoo. Spoiler, he fails. But you know what doesn't fail? The codes. Every short ends with a journal page. 2 ciphers, 1 in black, 1 in red. The black ones are Caesar codes again, but incomplete, just fragments. But combine all 6 episodes, put the journal pages in the right order, and you get from the first until the last search. The codes of credits page past 1 means 1, so search them all. Welcomes to Gravity Falls. The black cipher is telling you how to solve the red one. The red ciphers are all collections of numbers. The first number indicates the episode from Season 1 that you have to go to and find the cipher from that episode's end credits. But that's a long way to go, so I'll help you. The code said, "I was so blind, he lied to me, the darkness is near." If you want me to dig deeper into this part, make sure to leave a comment down below. 3, in the journal tip 3. Journal 3 is the kind of book that if you saw in your uncle's study, you'd either call the police or the History Channel. The handwritten notes, sketches, rants, blueprints, it's a love letter to paranoia. Ford, our multi-degreed scientist, once called Bill's cipher his muse. Then he let Bill possess him in his sleep so he could get more work done. Genius move, really. What could possibly go wrong? Ford builds the portal, gets freaked out by what he sees, and realizes Bill isn't a creative buddy, but a cosmic predator, and loses his grip. The journal then switches to Dipper's perspective, filled with his own notes, before shifting back to Ford when he returns from the portal. It ends with a full recap of the finale as written by multiple characters. The book has a bunch of simple Caesar ciphers written by Ford. There's a page where he talks about how he wants to keep certain things secret, so he records them in code. The book also hints that Ford is 90% sure that his mailman is a werewolf. If you think that's over the top, remember this man once built a trans-dimensional portal in a basement. There are a whole bunch of blueprints of the portal. On the page on the UFO written after Ford visited with Dipper, he wrote, "Perhaps the ship was on a mission to catalog strange biological specimens." There's also a letter from Blendon Blandon written in 1883. It says, "Bill's cipher possessed him and destroyed the entire universe." Fun. And let's not forget the page with endless screams and the number 618 scribbled everywhere. That number, not random, it's the production code of the show, also Alex Hirsch's birthday. In this book, there's an entirely separate third code that uses these exact same or similar symbols. Not Bill's, not the author's. The fandom calls this one the combined substitution cipher. Within the story of the journal, Bill is possessing Ford's mind and writing these things down to mess with him. Anyways, there's so much more to decode in this journal. There's a black light version as well. If you want me to get deeper into decoding the journal, make sure to comment down below. 4. Gravity Falls Lost Legend. In 2018, a graphic novel called Lost Legends dropped like a cryptic bomb. 4 stories all narrated by Schmebeluk. The gnome who can only say his name gets to talk normally once every 1,000 years. On the first page, there's a message that looks like a Visionary cipher, but there's no keyword. Thanks, Alex. There's only one Caesar cipher in the rest of the book, a note from Ford on the journal page of Mr. What's-His-Face, and it translates to "if he gets my face." Stanley has a spear. Okay, weirdly aggressive but noted. Lost Legends is so dense in hidden clues it deserves its own code-breaking symposium. Let's just agree, nothing in this franchise is accidental. 5. The Book of Bill. In July 2024, the Book of Bill launched and the fandom lost its collective mind. Why? Because it's written from Bill Cipher's point of view. Yes, Triangle Satan got a book deal. It starts with Ford suspecting that maybe, just maybe, Bill survived. Because if Stan's memory wipe wasn't permanent, why would Bill's annihilation be? The book appears mysteriously. It refuses to be destroyed. Ford warns you not to read it so naturally you keep going. Bill talks to the reader. He wants to cut a deal. He's lonely. He reminisces about his home dimension, which he accidentally nuked by being himself. And now he wants back in. Why Gravity Falls? Because its dimensional boundary is weak. Not because of the UFO which was drawn there by the rift. The book details his failed portal attempts, including with a Native American shaman who cast a protective spell undone by Ford. Bill's tone is a mix of manipulation and trauma dumping. He admits he felt rejected by Ford, blames himself for destroying his dimension, but then immediately says, "I'm doing great, thanks for asking." The emotional whiplash is real. Oh, and the ciphers, they're everywhere. 5 new kinds, Nordic runes, alchemical symbols, something called the Theraprism. Sure, because the creator definitely needs therapy color codes, and Pine Brothers, where symbols mimic censored swear words. There's even a website tie-in, thisisnotasite.com. It's part ARG, part glitchy chaos. Messages range from harmless jokes to destruction is a form of creation. Charming. Just as you thought this was just a cute show about 2 kids and some monsters, nah. This is a cryptographic rabbit hole with more paranoia than a Reddit deep dive. Gravity Falls isn't just for kids. It's for anyone who's ever stayed up too late asking, what if that weird triangle thing actually means something? Hit subscribe, give us a like if your head hurts, because our heads have been spinning for days studying this. Stay tuned, because next time we're cracking the code on the Visionary cipher nobody solved. Oh, and before you go, if Bill Cipher offered you a deal for infinite knowledge, would you shake his hand? Tell us below, because someone probably already did.